Ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Live from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Kansas City Royals. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, ready to go here. Here's the center fielder, Otis Nixon, looking for his first big league hit right here. And he deals. In there at the knees, and we're off and running in a brand new season. And the pitch. Fought off foul. Kicks and deals. Tapped softly on the ground. Slings to first. One out in the top of the first. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. Now the number 2 hitter, Todd Walker, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. That misses the zone. 1-0. So a pitcher making his major league debut and getting the opening day start. Not something we see very often.
No kidding, Boog. And just look around the league here on opening day. You'll see a lot of proven aces getting the start. So they're hoping that that's what he can be for this organization. Someone who can start a bunch of opening days for them in the future as well.
Batting third, the third baseman,
Todd Walker with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
And now the veteran third baseman. In the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. Walker leads off first with one away. Runner takes off. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around third. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
One down. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1. Here comes a pitch. Just missed. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. One out and a runner at second here on opening day. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Tapped out in front of the plate. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
That is it. The first baseman, David Ortiz.
And next for Minnesota, David Ortiz. That one's in there, 0-1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And that one clips the corner.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Traffic on the bases with one already in, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Upstairs.
That's high. Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
The pitch.
Ball. Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And a pitch. Got him looking for the K. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike three. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers can sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And that one is out of here. You want to talk about kicking off your major league career with a bang. His first big league hit leaves the yard. He'll remember this trip around the bases for the rest of his life. Wow.
He ought to. Usually guys are squeezing the bat so tight, trying to get that first hit out of the way. They can't get the ball out of the infield, Boog, but not him. Maybe a glimpse of what's to come from him in the next few years. Good job. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Two outs, nobody on. And next is the designated hitter. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. And we're back. Pitching in our game today, Hawkins. And singing a special day for him. He's making his major league debut here.
And I'm sure he's got some nerves. He'll be excited for that first pitch to be in and over with so that he can settle in to pitching just like he did in the minor leagues. Exciting moment. He's got his family in town. I think this moment's going to be a huge tone setter for his career.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, number 30. The wind and the pitch. Now a fly ball to right center. On the move to the gap. Hauls it in for the out. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Hal Morris in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
Late that time, and it's strike two.
1-2.
One out, base is empty. This one lifted in the air, left field. Makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Batting third, the center fielder.
Two outs, base is empty. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Johnny Damon. Feels like it's less common today that you see a guy like this. The speed component, the contact component, but lack of power. First pitch just misses.
I think baseball's starting to understand that those guys are valuable like they once were. They need them in this game today.
And a foul ball. Up the middle, and that one handled, and he's safe at first.
Got himself in great position and couldn't have played that one any better, but just stood no chance with that great speed running down the line.
So man aboard, and now Jermaine Dye.
1-0.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball one. Damon, the runner at first with two gone. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one run at a time instead of waiting back for a big three-run homer.
Ball to strike. Liner, base hit. Coming home. Now a long throw home. Safe. So he gets two milestones with that hit. His first big league knock, and he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just one swing of the bat, and it makes this special moment even more special. It's not just an individual accomplishment when you're also driving in a run for your team. That's an at-bat he's never going to forget.
So two down. Dean Palmer getting ready to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. Two on now with two away.
That's three singles in a row. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Digging in, Jeff Conine.
No, that's down.
Ball one low.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for Somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
The 1-0. That's hard hit in the line. Cordova brings it in. And that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 4-1. Major League Baseball is on the show. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Twins, number 2.
Number 2.
Rosado, 23 years old. And they traded for him earlier this year. Rosado back to work.
Ball.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. And that skips in the dirt. Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like the pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And his first big league hit is a double.
Batting up, the catcher, number 37.
So a man aboard, and now the Twins catcher. That one ripped, but foul. Runner at second, nobody out. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Man at second. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout. And there's one away. So the batting order turns over. And here is Otis Nixon.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Fastball for a strike.
Not sure if he was expected for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
The pitch.
Ball high.
1 out and a runner at second. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Check swing, no appeal, and it's 2-1.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
And here it comes. That one pushed foul.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Kicks and fires. And another ball. Goes down looking.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Next to hit, Todd Walker. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's 5-1, and that's a double.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jose Rosado will depart, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Number 44 on the pitch here, and he has some nasty breaking stuff. Man at second here with 2 away. Here's the third baseman. A double and a run scored his first time up. Base knock center field. Walker around third. Fires it to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and the lead is up to 5.
Comes through with the RBI. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And now the right fielder reached on an infield single his first time. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. And that one missing low. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Chris Haney, the left-hander, up and throwing. Fastball for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And there's a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 runs across in the inning here at the top of the second. Oh, he botches it. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Now batting, the first baseman, David Ortiz.
So 2 on with 2 away. So up next for Minnesota, David Ortiz. Caught looking his first time up. Big swing and a miss.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, but maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Foul ball there.
Finish him.
First and second, 2 down. And down on strikes. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Twins 6 and the Royals 1. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and here's the first baseman, Jeff King.
Jeff King.
The wind of the pitch. Right through there for a strike.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Mike Sweeney stands in now and watches strike 1. And a pitch. And it's 1-1. The Twins leading by 5, bottom half of inning number 2. That clips the corner. And another ball. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Righty to the plate. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Batting ninth.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Lopez. And it's fouled away. Oh, 1 down. And a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. That's off the mark. And the count 1-2.
He's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
He's got it. And that is out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now the left fielder, Marty Cordova. And a pitch. Just missed.
Well, these Twins putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
The wind of the pitch. Liner, caught at second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And now the Minnesota designated hitter. He's 0 for 1.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game, and it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And they'll do it again. Right-hander kicks, deals. He goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Now it's the shortstop. Doubled his first time up. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Here's a rocket out to left. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Twins 6 and the Royals 1. As we go to the last of the third. And to the plate for Kansas City, number 30. The right-hander back to work. And a good eye there.
That's the ball. 1-0.
Lifted in the air, right center field. On his way over. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Hal Morris steps in for the Royals. Fly to left his first time. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great two-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
And the righty deals. That one misses. 1-1.
1-1.
The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that's down and away.
It's a good take.
Got him. 2 away now.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right
the
now.
center fielder,
Johnny Damon steps in for the Royals. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
And that's outside. And it's a ball and a strike. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Left-hand batter waits. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two outs. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail it 6-1. On to the fourth, and now for the Twins, number 37.
Number 37.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That's in there. That's strike one. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
The pitch. Next offering misses down and away.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's one away.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Nixon stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Walker in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. The next pitch misses. Ball 1. He swings and fouls one off. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Trying to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Throws to first in time, and the Twins go 1-2-3. Nothing across here this half. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Twins 6 and the Royals 1. Back here in Kansas City, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jermaine Dye. The wide to kick the pitch. Now he breaks his bat. And he beats the throw. He's safe.
It was a healthy cut, but the same can't be said for the contact. He got just enough of the ball to put it in play, and that's all he needed. Tough play for the defense on what was kind of a swinging bunt.
Man at first, Dean Palmer, the next to hit, and he's already singled in this game. Strike on the inside corner.
Well, these Royals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Dye gets his lead at first with nobody out. Close one, doesn't get the call. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Lace down the line. This looks like extra bases. Dye around second, headed for third. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. He will score. It's 6-2.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
So a man aboard. So up now for Kansas City. Jeff the other way, and it goes just foul.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Righty delivers. Check swing, but he went too far. And it's 0-2. 1 run across in the frame so far. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch is outside.
Ball.
Wouldn't chase that time.
2-2.
And he deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And now the first baseman, Jeff King. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Runner at second here, 1 gone. That misses. And now it's even 1-1.
1-1.
Now
No,
one
that
miss.
missed. That's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Man at second. Late with the swing there.
2-2's the count.
Next
Full
pitch
count.
off the plate. And now it's 3-2. At the belt and fires. And that's ball 4.
Oh, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Now
That's a good question.
Mike.
I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Sweeney takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. And that one fouled off. Way out front for strike 2.
One
He
ball,
can
2
move the
strikes.
ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
That misses, and the count's full.
You got a full count.
One out. Runners at first and second. Sets him down on strikes. Throws him with the heater at the knees.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
So first and second with 2 outs. Lopez steps in for the Royals. Right through there for a strike. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Palmer around third. The throw in, he'll score. It's 6-3. So he gets 2 milestones with that hit, his first big league knock, and he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just one swing of the bat, and it makes the special moment even more special. It's not just an individual accomplishment when you're also driving in a run for your team. That's an at-bat he's never going to forget.
So the Royals batting order turns over. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And the right-hander deals. Fastball for a strike. And that one fouled off. Now a screamer into the outfield. Nice grab on the run. And that will end the inning. They put 2 on the board, 3 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. We played 4. It's the Twins 6, Royals 3. We go to the top of the 5th. Down the third baseman, number 4. Here comes a pitch. just
That's
off the
inside.
inside edge.
Well, these Twins really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work.
Ball.
It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. King brings it in. One up, one down.
Going to have a little more discipline in future
batting,
at-bats.
number
That pitch
50.
looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Palmer. Now the throw to first on the run. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the first baseman, David Ortiz.
And here's the first baseman, David Ortiz, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Base hit. David Ortiz with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Now here is Marty Cordova. He's already homered here in this one. That one out to right. Dive. As this one sized up. Makes the catch. And that is that. So one hit is all they get. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Twins 6, Royals 3. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, bottom of the inning, here's the Royals designated hitter, Hal Morris. And the pitch. Fouled off left side. Morris, in his 9th season, 31 years old. He's one of the few Major League Baseball players born in the state of Delaware. Bounce to third, and that chance handled. On to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Johnny Damon.
And stepping in is the speedy Johnny Damon, 1 for 2. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Wouldn't chase that time.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
One down, base is empty. Ground ball, left side, and foul ball.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
The batter,
Man at first with one gone. Now Jermaine Dive. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Now move to first. Damon back on a dive. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true.
No, that's out.
Next pitch is outside. misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And a foul ball. Grounder might be two. To second, there's one, and that's two. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 5 innings complete. It's the Twins 6, Royals 3. And we're back. Top 6. Now it's the Twins DH, number 8.
The designated hitter, number 8.
The pitch. That just misses. And that is ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Number 56, a left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Number 48 getting loose as well. That's in there, and it's 1-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Right-handed reliever. Gets a piece and stays alive. Lifted in the air down the left side. Lopez pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Now
one away.
Number 2.
And the batter will be the shortstop. First offering and it just misses. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Ball to strike. The pitch. And a swing and a miss.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
One down, base is empty. Good eye right there.
Ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On a line, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Number 37 in the box here lets that one go for a ball. The pitch. Just missed.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Check on the runner. Back in there standing. And a pitch. That one back up the middle and it gets through. Lead runner around second. The throw to third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
The center fielder, number 1, Otis Nixon.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. And now here is Otis Nixon. On the ground. And that's just foul. And it goes just foul. And here it comes.
And 3.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Number 56 gets the ball now.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Now it's the second baseman, Todd Walker.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
Nope, that's outside.
Just missed. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Up and in. 2 balls, no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one to first, and he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. Next offering is downstairs. Number 4 up next. Two outs. That one finds the zone, and it's
3-2. 3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Corners are occupied with 2 down. This one in the air, center field. Damon makes the grab on the run. Mission accomplished from the Royals bullpen that time. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Twins 6, Royals 3. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Eric Milton.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
And now, Dean Palmer.
The third baseman, Dean Palmer.
The pitch. That's off the mark. 1-0.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
And next up for the Royals, Jeff Conine. That's in for a strike. The Twins leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one pulled foul. And the pitch. Good job to fight that one off. Man at second. Foul ball, still 0-2. Kicks and fires. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
Struck him out looking.
Now batting,
Jeff
the
King
first baseman.
steps in for the Royals.
Jeff King.
Fought off foul. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
The pitch. Off the mark there. And it's 1-2. And another ball.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That one ripped. Makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Mike Sweeney.
So up next, Mike Sweeney. And there's a foul ball. Kicks and deals. Fly ball down the line. Cordova on the move. Brings it in for the third out. Royals lead one, and they're still doubled up. It's 6-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, number 4.
Leading off for the Twins, the third baseman, number 4.
The pitch. Ball one there. And it's even up.
1-1.
At the belt and fires. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a 1-2. On its way to the corner. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. The pitch. A sliding stop over to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
Runner on the go. That one the other way. And now maybe extra bases. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and they're up by 4.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
David Ortiz, the next Twin up to hit. In there, and it's 0-1. One on, nobody out, a run in here at the top half of inning number 7. Foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Lined, and that's a base hit. Around third. He will score, and it's 8-3.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Chris Haney on the pitch out of the pen here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Here's the left fielder, Marty Cordova. He's done some damage, launched a homer at his first at bat back in the first.
Yeah, that was a tone setter, no doubt. I mean, you can stomach an early solo homer, but a 3-run shot just doesn't go down quite as smooth.
Hit in the air, center field. Damon drifts towards it. He's got it.
Now batting, number 8.
Man at first, and now the DH. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Ortiz at first, 1 gone. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
1-2 now. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And he deals. Struck him out without a swing. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3. Here's the shortstop at the plate.
Number 2.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. That misses off the outside edge.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Drifts towards it. Nabs it. And that is that. So 2 runs on 2 hits. An error and 1 left on base. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Twins 8, Royals 3. Bottom of the 7th, and to the plate for Kansas City, Lopez. The wind and the pitch. Slice down the right side. That one down the line. He takes it on his own, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman. Ball 1, no strikes. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Number 21, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Number 17, a left-hander, also throwing. The Twins leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th. Pitch misses, and now 2-0. And that's a little bit high.
3-0.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Clips the corner, and that's strike 1.
3-1.
On the inside corner for a strike.
Counts full.
Payoff pitch. Right side. Under it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
So digging in, Hal Morris. And ball one.
With 2 out and nobody on, you want to go right after this guy. He's the number 2 hitter, which means if he gets on, you've got some thunder coming up behind him.
2 down, nobody on. Just missed.
Ball.
The wind of the pitch. Just missed. Johnny Damon next up for Kansas City. Two outs.
Wood.
And that's too high. Ball 4.
Up next for the Royals.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now the center fielder, Johnny Damon. Up and in, ball 1. And the pitch. That misses the zone. 2-1. Here comes a pitch.
Ball.
And he walked him.
That's ball 4. Take your base.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
So 2 down, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Jermaine Dye. There's a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
2 strikes.
And that one missing low. Morris at second. Damon on at first with 2 down. Swings and misses. That's out number 3. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Twins 8, Royals 3. Ready to begin the 8th at the plate. Number 37.
Number 37.
Haney in his 4th year, 25 years old. He's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in West Virginia.
Ball.
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. And misses inside.
2-0.
The 2-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2-2.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. Now this is in the air down the line, and that will drop foul. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. This one pops straight up near the plate. Sweeney makes the grab, one away. Otis Nixon now at the plate. Line drive. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
The batter, the second baseman, Todd Walker.
Now the number 2 hitter, Todd Walker. That's a strike. 0-1. Good eye in that spot.
1-1.
Next offering upstairs. And another ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Gets the call, and it's 3-2.
Got a full count.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Down go the Twins in order, but they lead at 8-3. Back here in Kansas City, on to the bottom of the 8th. So up now for Kansas City, Dean Palmer. As the lefty gets to work. Slapped foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Ripped on a line to center. Nixon makes the play, and there's 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Kona in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
In the air to left down the line. Sizing this one up. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
King stands in now and watches strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a foul ball. Not close with that one. Going to count 1 and 2. Got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Royals bats are quiet there. Can't chip away at an 8-3 deficit. Number 48 takes over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now the third baseman.
Leading off for the Twins, the third baseman, number 4.
And a pitch. This to third, Palmer. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll
Number
over.
50.
Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter. And that's in there for strike one. Bullpen action for the Royals. Number 34 appears to be getting loose. Rios also throwing. One down, base is empty. Hit hard, that gets through.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate
Now
for
batting,
him. He looks
the first
locked
baseman,
in. There was nothing cheap
David
about the way he got that one through the
14.
infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And next for Minnesota, David Ortiz. First
That's the
pitch
ball.
just misses.
1-0.
Righty to the plate. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3.
That's it out.
It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Twins 8, Royals 3. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Number 21.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness
Leading
matters
up
in
for the
situations
Royals,
like this as well.
The catcher.
And now the catcher
Mike
comes up to hit. Mike Sweeney. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Pitch
Ball
misses
inside.
inside, and it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the
1-1.
batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Bounced up the middle. Tosses to first, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, number 32.
He's 2 outs away. Lopez steps in for the Royals. 1 for 3. To third, and that one handled. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, number 30.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the second baseman, number 30. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. Ground ball, and this should do it. Over to first, and that'll do it. And the Twins take the season opener and move to 1-0. Hawkins with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
8-3 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame. For the victorious Twins, 8 runs on 14 hits. No errors, they left 7 runners on base. For Kansas City, 3 runs on 7 hits. 1 error, they left 8 runners on base. Time of the ballgame, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Our paid attendance at Kauffman Stadium this afternoon, 37,903. The Royals thank you for attending and remind you to buckle up and drive home safely.
you.